What if I told you that Gen Z doesn't trust truth anymore? Not facts, not experts, not even perfectly polished content. And no, it's not because they're ignorant. It's because they've seen too much. They grew up in a world flooded with ads, influencers, clickbait, and perfectly edited lives that don't match reality. So their brain adapted. Instead of asking, "Is this true?" they ask, "Does this feel real?" And that one shift has completely changed how content works today. If something feels scripted, overproduced, or too perfect, their brain immediately puts up a wall. But if something feels raw, slightly imperfect, and human, they lean in. That's the paradox. Truth alone doesn't win attention anymore. Feeling real does. Think about it like this. Imagine two creators. One has high-end production, perfect lighting, flawless delivery, and scripted lines. The other is sitting in their room, talking casually. Maybe a little messy, maybe not perfect, but honest. Most people assume the first one should win. But Gen Z often chooses the second. Why? Because perfection feels like a performance, and performance feels like manipulation. And Gen Z has become extremely sensitive to manipulation. They've been exposed to marketing tactics since childhood. They can spot a forced smile, a fake reaction, or a scripted moment almost instantly. It's like they've developed an internal authenticity detector that's always running in the background. Now, here's where it gets deeper. This isn't just about social media. It's about psychology. The human brain is wired to look for signals of trust. Thousands of years ago, those signals came from body language, tone, and behavior. Today, those same instincts are applied to digital content. Gen Z is constantly reading between the lines. They're not just listening to what you say, they're analyzing how you say it. Your pauses, your tone, your expressions, your imperfections, these become signals. And if those signals don't match, trust breaks instantly. That's why overly polished content often fails. It removes the human signals that the brain uses to decide this is real. Another reason this shift happened is because of information overload. Gen Z doesn't lack information. They're drowning in it. Every day they see thousands of pieces of content. So their brain had to evolve a faster filtering system. Instead of deeply analyzing facts, it makes quick emotional judgments. Real or fake, genuine or forced, worth my time or not. And these decisions happen in seconds, sometimes milliseconds. That's why the first few seconds of your content matter so much. If it doesn't feel real immediately, it's gone. No second chances. This is not about intelligence. It's about efficiency. Their brain is protecting their time and energy. But here's the interesting part. Feeling real doesn't mean being random or unstructured. It's actually a very specific experience. Real content feels spontaneous, even when it's planned. It feels honest, even when it's strategic. The best creators understand this balance. They don't try to look perfect. They try to look human. They leave in small imperfections. They speak like a real person, not a script. They show emotion, hesitation, even vulnerability. And that's what builds connection. Because at the end of the day, people don't connect with perfection. They connect with authenticity. This is also why storytelling has changed. Traditional storytelling was about being polished and well-structured. But Gen Z prefers stories that feel like real-life conversations. Less formal, more direct, more personal. Instead of, "Here are 5 tips," it's, "Let me tell you what actually happened to me." Instead of sounding like an expert, it's sounding like a friend. That shift in tone makes a huge difference. Because when something feels like advice from a friend, it lowers resistance. But when it feels like a lecture or a sales pitch, the brain pushes back. And if you look at the biggest creators today, you'll notice a pattern. They don't just share information, They share perspective, they speak with personality, they have a clear voice, and most importantly, they feel consistent. Their audience knows what to expect from them emotionally, not just intellectually. That consistency builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. Over time, their realness becomes their brand. And that's something you can't fake long term, because people eventually see through anything that's not aligned. Now let's talk about why this matters for you. If you're creating content and it's not performing, the problem might not be your idea. It might be how it feels. You could be giving valuable information, but if it feels distant, robotic, or overly polished, people won't connect with it. On the other hand, you could take a simple idea, present it in a real, relatable way, and it can outperform everything else, because attention today is emotional, not just logical. People don't stay because something is